Hi David, my name is Martin Sunega and this is my fiance.
Hi, I'm Tina Gonzalez. Both of us are 25 years old and we currently live in Northridge, California.
Our wedding's on April 6, 2013, which will be our 8th year anniversary. We met in high school during track season. From the first day I saw her, I knew that we would be spending some time together. And 8 years later, here we are planning our wedding.
So speaking of the wedding, it has been so exciting but really stressful in itself. The theme has changed from one thing to another. I'm not even sure really where I'm going with all of this stuff. So if I could think of 3 words to describe our wedding, I would say it's chaotic, it's very confusing, and I would also say, I hate to say it, but I'm afraid our wedding is going to be pretty boring.
So David, we really need your help.
So now I'm going to explain to you all of the items that I have out on the table. So first I have this chalkboard. I got all the materials from the 99-cent store. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but I figured I'd be able to work it in somehow. And then I also got these at the 99-cent store. I printed out the pictures and just inserted them, and I thought they'd look really cute for pictures, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these either besides that. Next I have my flowers. These I got at an online website, and I originally wanted my bridesmaids to hold them, but I just didn't like them, so I figured I need a tossing bouquet. So I'm going to put a stick at the bottom and then wrap the ribbon around, so then I would be able to toss it like that. And I got, my bouquet was made by somebody. I wanted to originally do it myself, but it was really too expensive to buy the silk orchids alone too. So I got somebody to do them for me, and they attached these really nice brooches to it. I thought it looks really interesting. So it's no substitute for the real thing. I originally wanted like a cascading bouquet and of orchids and stuff, which are my favorite flower, and I wanted them to be like oasis and purple, but I think this is the next best thing, and it works. I also got my bridesmaids bouquets made as well, and I just ended up going to the craft store, and I got these like little pearls, and I attached those inside, so those are those. Next, I have my wedding card box. It was really cheap and really plain when I first got it, so what I did, I went to the craft store and I got these pearls and jewels, and I attached it to them just to make it look more interesting. The only issue with this though is the envelope entrance is actually in the back, and I really don't like that, but I kind of have no choice. That's where it is. So it works for now. Now I have our centerpieces. We really were thinking like to get genie lamps, but we couldn't find any. So our next best thing was these genie bottles. And I thought these were perfect because it kind of goes with our color scheme. And so we figured we'd just place those on the table, and then also we have these rocks and stuff, and I figured they'd be good for like gold or rubies and stuff like that, so we just place them around. And then with the bottles, we got these lights. We were thinking of maybe using them for maybe on the side or put it right here somehow. We thought it looked really cool, but we'd use them somewhere. We're not quite sure yet. Next, I have my wedding guest book and the pen, and so this is really cool. I guess it kind of goes more along with like a Cinderella theme because it has like a horse and carriage, but I thought it was really nice, and it kind of went with the Disney theme since we couldn't really find too many things for the Aladdin and Jasmine theme, so I kind of changed it around, but that's how it goes. And then I also got these at Disneyland. I just got them because they were really cute. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I got them. Alright, we also got our cake topper made. It's a Z, so I think it's really nice, and I think it'll look really cool on top of cake. Next are my shoes. I really love my shoes, and they go really nice with the dress. I'll show you a picture of the dress in a minute. And I think they go really good with it. I love them. And then to try to tie in, I guess, the Disney theme, I got these stickers that say I do and me too, and they're like in the Disneyland writing, so we're going to put them on the bottom of our shoes, and I just thought this was really cool. And then the last thing I have, which I'm really proud of, is our invitations. We ended up cutting some items from our budget. like our videographer to put some more money towards our invitations because we really wanted them to stand out and to look really nice. So these are our invitations, and this slides off, and it has our colors. Our colors are black, oasis, and like a silver tone. So we got these made, and I'm really proud of them. They looked really, really nice. So we already sent those out, and we got like quite a bit of compliments on them. So I'm really happy with that. So that's about all we have for our wedding right now. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of stuff, but it's not really organized, and I hope you like what you saw.
Now we are going to show you some pictures of our venue.
So now I'm going to really talk to you about how I'm handling the wedding. It has been really stressful from the beginning. You know, at first we did want to have our wedding in LA, but that just wasn't going to happen. We really couldn't afford it. So we ended up moving the wedding to Hesperia, which is my hometown, and that's like an hour and a half away. So it was really difficult because all of our vendors are up there, so we are having to drive up to Hesperia like every weekend on our days off just to try to get everything done. And it's been really, really hard on us. Trying to find a venue even was really difficult just because there's not that many options out there. And you know, there were other options that we liked, but maybe one thing was wrong. Like one place, I really loved the building, but it was a cemetery, so Martin really didn't want that. So we went with the option that we do have, which I'm still really not happy with, which is it's actually a senior care center, and they went through a personnel change in the middle of everything, and they didn't even notify me on what was going on, that the person I was working with is no longer working there, and the person that they have now in charge of all the wedding stuff has no experience whatsoever. So like that really stressed me out. And then I've been trying to call them to set up my taste testing, and they keep telling me later, or the person that I need to talk to, she's not there or she's busy. So all of that is really going on. And then with our decorations, we do have this item, but we ended up shifting our money around to really help me out and relieve a little bit of stress. So we did get a decorator, but we've only had, I think, maybe 1 or 2 meetings, and we've been trying to go out and see what our centerpieces are going to look like in our decorations, but we just haven't been able to see her, or she hasn't been able to see us, so we have no idea what's going on with that. And then just everything is really getting to me like we're coming down to the wire, and there's so many things that I still need to do. Like I don't have that much like completed, I feel, and I don't have that much help from anybody else, and so the stress has just been so enormous, and I really can't handle it and stuff. Like I'm having even nightmares sometimes about how the wedding is going to turn out and what's really going to happen. So as you can tell, the whole planning process is really getting to me. So if there's anything that you can do to really help me out, I really would appreciate it, because I need the help. I'm not sure where I'm going with all of these items. I'm just kind of collecting stuff here and there, and that's where I stand with how the whole wedding process is going. So now for my dream wedding, or our dream wedding. Right now I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of ideas of things that I thought would look really nice and that are exactly what I picture. So with that, you know, I'm picturing exactly what you just saw, like a big beautiful building, open space, using the colors turquoise and purple, and like Indian lamps, and just something more grand and something that's more personal and really ties in the Aladdin theme, because I really wasn't successful in doing that with what I had planned. It was just really hard trying to find those things. So I know if anybody can do it, David, I know you can really pull this together and really bring the Aladdin and Jasmine theme alive for us, because that's really important to us, and I hope you can really help us make our wish come true, and it would be truly an honor to really work with you. Hi David, I just wanted to introduce you to Christine. She's one of my bridesmaids, and she really has an inside track on everything that's going on with the wedding. She's been there from beginning to the end. So I just wanted to let her have this opportunity to talk to you and let you know everything that's going on with the wedding.
Hi David, as Tina said, my name is Christine and I've been through this whole process with her. In the beginning, her theme was more of a Jasmine and Aladdin theme, and now it's kind of turned into everything Disney, and it doesn't really have a theme. When we were first starting out, I thought she was going to be more having a glamorous, elegant, and grand theme, just because, you know, she loves sparkles and she loves the elegance of Jasmine. But that's not really the way it's been turning out. Speaking of things going wrong, our bridesmaids' dresses. First of all of the zippers are broken and need to be replaced. Second, they're all too small. And third, they all are very cheap and I don't like them. They look like clubbing dresses. So those need to be replaced. Well, these are just kind of a couple of things I know Tina's stressing out with. I know there are a whole lot more that's going on in her wedding that are stressing her out, but if you would please come help her and Martin. They so deserve it and they've been waiting for a long time to have their wedding. Thank you.
Hi David, I just wanted to introduce you to my parents. This is my mother Sandy and this is my father Jose. And I know they have their own opinions and views about the wedding and they wanted to discuss with you and just let you know how they felt about how everything's going. So I'm giving them a few moments to talk with you about how they feel or any comments that they would like to let you know about.
Hi David, I'm Sandy, I'm Tina's mom. We just thought, you know, our daughter's wedding, she got proposed to at Disneyland. We thought it was going to be like the happiest place on earth, and now we find out it's at a convalescent home.
Yeah, we don't understand. How can it go from Disneyland where
Resting in peace.
yeah, how can that be? We don't understand. Except the stress is getting to our daughter because
She's
from the
traveling
happiest
up and down the hill almost every weekend, 2 or 3 times a week sometimes, just for fittings, dress appointments, appointments with the vendors who aren't calling back. You know, her and Martin have tried so hard for this wedding.
But can you imagine? We started out at Disneyland and we're at a convalescent home. I don't understand it. The stress level has to be getting to our daughter because something went wrong.
Terribly wrong.
Something went wrong there. We didn't picture this for our daughter, and it's the only daughter we have. So
It's the only
please
one
help
we're
us,
gonna
David.
marry
Please
on.
help us.
Help us with this wedding. If any couple deserves it, it's the 2 of them. They both worked really hard. They both graduated college before the wedding.
8 years.
They're 8 years
8 years.
together.
8
They've waited
years.
for this, so they've been saving, but they need help. If
Please
you can
help.
do anything to help us, we'd appreciate it. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Dave.
So David, as you can see, we do have quite a bit done, but we still really need help making sense of everything, and we know if anybody can do it, it's you. You can take all of our ideas and really take our wedding to the next level.
This has been a very stressful and confusing wedding setting up for Tina, and I just want her to have the wedding of her dreams, and I know that you can make this happen for her. So David, will you be our genie and grant us this one wish?